If you're a modern content creator and or filmmaker, then you most likely own one of these. Wireless microphone systems such as this Hollyland Lark Max have been coming around in the last handful of years from companies like Rode and DJI and Hollyland. They offer some really amazing features for content creators and filmmakers alike, but they tend to get a bad reputation. From what I've seen and heard from a lot of professionals that complain about these kinds of wireless microphone systems, they tend to say that they look and sound bad, which to me is just completely false. On the content creation side of these microphones, they've kind of become a standard now, and being able to see them outright in the frame on somebody is just normal now. People expect it, and especially when people see them, they tend to think the video is a bit higher quality. Now, when it comes to more professional filmmaking, you may not want to see these on everybody in your film, but these are so small, they're easy to hide. Now, these definitely sound better than your in-camera microphone by leaps and bounds, especially since they're wireless and I can stand about 5 or 6 feet away from my camera right now and still get great audio coming into your ears. For what they are, and especially the one that I'm using now, they sound really great. And if you tend to use more traditional lavalier microphones, you can even plug those into this and record through the lavalier wirelessly to a microphone like this. And honestly, a lot of these microphones and the microphone systems that they're a part of have come quite far in their quality and their abilities. Some products, especially from Rode, can record in 32-bit float. Now, for those of you that don't understand the significance of why that's awesome, look it up. You can basically just scream as loud as you want and you'll never clip your audio ever. Other microphones like the Hollyland Lark Max actually have built-in noise reduction. So if you're in a loud environment, in a crowd, on the streets with a lot of cars, city noise, stuff like that, you can turn the noise cancellation on and it'll filter that out. And the Lark Max does an actual pretty good job of doing so. And that's if you're in a pinch and you don't want to use noise reduction in post. These microphones are also wireless and they are all in one. So all you have is a receiver and a microphone. You don't need a wireless transmitter and a wireless receiver, then your microphones, and all the whole messy cable situations that you run into with traditional wireless mic setups. Some microphones like this can even run on Bluetooth and connect directly to your phone. So the amount of equipment that you would need to run a wireless mic setup such as this has gone down significantly. And again, like the lovely Hollyland Lark Max, some of these microphones have internal recording. So you can run into interference issues with a wireless microphone setup of any kind. But the great thing is, with microphones like the Hollyland Lark Max, it has built-in internal recording, so I can record straight to my camera wirelessly and push the record button on the microphone and it'll record a take of the audio that I'm running to the microphone itself that I can then pull off onto my computer and use that instead if I run into any issues with the wireless connection. And again, these mic systems are so small and lightweight. My receiver, my microphone, and all of the cables that I would ever need to use with this thing fit in this tiny case right here. And this is all I need to bring in my camera bag, and I've got great audio that's wireless, compact, and super useful. Not to mention, these kinds of wireless mic systems are getting even more affordable, especially when you compare them to traditional wireless microphone setups. So again, some people complain about the look of these wireless microphones. Now, I personally do not mind, especially if I'm watching content on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. I almost expect to see people using these microphones. So when I see them in a video, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. It's just become standard now. And when it comes to more pro-level kinds of filmmaking, these are so compact and small, they are easily hidden. You can hide them under all sorts of things, tape them up, put them under your shirt, and even some come with a magnet like this Hollyland Lark Max that I'm using right now that's on the inside of my shirt. It's a very small, tiny magnet. So you can actually put this mic on the inside of my shirt with a magnet here and cover that up in post. Or like I said, you can plug in a traditional lavalier microphone into it and act as your wireless transmitter. And honestly, we're so used to watching content with content creators and filmmakers using these microphones, it shouldn't bother you anymore. It's just becoming more and more prevalent the more affordable and useful that these microphones become. And honestly, if I see a creator using a microphone like this instead of their phone's microphone or their camera's built-in microphone, or even a shotgun microphone on a camera when they're standing this far away, If I see a wireless mic like this, I know that they are actually dedicated to getting the best quality possible because they're trying to get the best audio for you. These kinds of microphone systems are even more modern than the traditional ones, obviously because they've come out a little bit further down the timeline, but also in their ability to be used with smartphones. Now, the little case that you saw me with earlier has every single kind of cable that I could ever want to use to plug this wireless microphone system into a camera, an iPhone, an Android, whatever. It works through USB-C, it works through a 3.5mm headphone jack. There are so many options for you to be able to use this with all kinds of different devices. And I'm pretty sure some of these other wireless microphone systems from different companies work off of Bluetooth and whatnot and can connect to a phone wirelessly. A large amount of content is created on smartphones these days, and the quality of the microphones built into smartphones still just really doesn't hit it. So a lot of creators are buying microphones like this and using them with their smartphones to produce better content. And seeing that a lot of content is created with smartphones, it only makes sense that these wireless mic systems are created with that in mind. They offer a compact, high quality, and feature-packed product for all kinds of creators and filmmakers. I, for one, absolutely love mine. Now, would I love to be able to have my SM7B with my whole interface set up on the go with me everywhere I travel to with my camera and be able to have that quality of a microphone in every single video? Sure, but that is just feasibly not possible. It is logically not logical. It just doesn't even make sense for me to say anything about it. I, for one, absolutely love these wireless mic systems, especially the one that I use, despite what some other people might say. So in defense of wireless mic systems, I love them. So let me know what you think about these wireless microphone systems down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and keep creating.